कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। The personality of any person needs many aspects, and if one aspect which is important is missing in your life, some situation will come where you will feel powerless. Dharmlessness means experience of helplessness and powerlessness. And it is not external powerlessness, it is absence of certain capacity of dharminess. And therefore there is a elaboration of 29 values in Bhagavat 16 chapter of first canto. No situation has lot of power. Yeah, I wanted to say any power, but I feel you will not feel. That is from Jnani's standpoint, but situation doesn't have lot of power. Our incapacity, our loss of certain value is the power of a situation. The value which I don't have, that right thought, that right response I don't have, that is the strength of any situation, that is the dominance of any situation. And if that we don't, it is not, some values are inbuilt, we are born with it because we had done sadhana in the last birth, and some may not be there at all. But you have to struggle a lot if you don't have something. This much is true. So seeing a person, you can make it what could have been his last birth. You can make it out, this person has not done seva in the last birth. This person has not meditated in the last birth. Or this person has not have Guru Sakti in the last birth. This person has done lot of jap but not puja in the last birth. This person has, last birth he was kami, last birth he was krodhi, or last birth he was a meditator. You cannot wipe your past so easily. That is a difficult area. Therefore, to get external degrees is easier, but to bring fill the certain gaps in our personalities, tremendous difficulties there. And there you need the help of teacher and help of scriptures, etc. Alone you will fail to do it. Because our effort is very less, and that thing what we want is too big. If effort is more, we may get it. Shraddhavan labate jnanam tatpara. That tatparta is not there. Tasmin ev para yasimana sa tatpara. And therefore we were seeing these values in detail. Let me see the shauryam we were seeing yesterday. If you remember, valor is there. If you remember. If you don't remember, no problem. So, jnanam viraktirashwaryam, then shauryam. Which shlok? 27 shlok of 16th canto. Okay. 16th chapter of first canto. Oh, you are listening. So, this is This is the shauryam. What is the shauryam? Let me elaborate it more. I was not satisfied yesterday. So shauryam is a valor. There is a goal there. I had mentioned yesterday, you can be safe only when you have infinite. You see infinite somewhere. I'm repeating it. Your life can be safe, secured and powerful if you see that powerful somewhere and you are committed to that powerful somewhere. Even if it is in a stone also, I don't mind. It can be in some murti also. Even it can be in father, mother also. Even it can be on husband also. If the husband is like that. Even it can be on any tirthasthal also. If you are not able to see infinite Lord in something and you are not committed to it, committed I defined yesterday. Number 1, you have faith. Number 2, you have seva. Number 3, you have tyag. Number 4, you have smaran. You have no place to draw strength from. Then you are out. You cannot live alone by yourself. You have cut the cosmic and microcosmic and macrocosmic. This is split between the samashti and veshti. We don't understand so easily. Where shauryam comes into picture, I'm telling. But something should be there in our life where I feel he is not a man, he is a God. This is not a stone, this is a murti. There was one saint, he went to somebody, he said, a person was there, he went to some saint. He said, what shall I do? He said, I'll give you one stone. He gave like that. He said, take this stone. And do Om Namo Narayana jap. Om Namo Narayana. He said, how long? He said, till this stone converts into murti of Narayana. Abhi he had faith. Abhi you may not believe, but this happens. Many things you don't believe because our digestion is very poor. Our digestion of faith is very poor. हम लोग तो बहुत कमजोर आदमी हैं ना. बहुत जल्दी our faith is shaken up. He did it, and slowly, I'm not going into the detail. That particular stone started changing into the form of Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, etc. and became the Murti of Narayana. So if I see somewhere infinite, number 1. Number 2, I said, what did I say? I have Shraddha and I am committed. And I have pleased that infinite. But this is a difficult portion. To be committed to infinite is difficult. Committed means I live for you, I'll die for you. My strength is not money, my strength is not power, my strength is not my body, my health or my youthfulness. Never make any worldly thing your strength. That strength will convert into weakness very soon. Anything worldly, because it is changing, it will slowly become what anybody is weak from. Someday he was feeling strength from that only. One law I'm telling you. If you feel I am troubled by this person, someday you must be feeling very happy with that person. If you are not happy, you cannot be troubled after that. What you felt lucky, from that only you may feel unlucky. High chances are there. From the world. Therefore, anything worldly, don't feel very lucky. Very secret laws are there. Here it doesn't take time to change the tables. Your strength is only that infinite is there. And my commitment to that infinite. Commitment means I am living for you, I am dying for you, I am working for you, I am breathing for you, I can do anything for you. ठीक है? I'm repeating it, can be live person also. Who is worth having that infinite, who represents some infinite. Now comes the problem. What is the problem now? To be committed to that altar. And what I am, there is a big difference between that. I don't live for a God. I don't live for any ideal because to please I have to give up my kam, krodh, etc. My ahankar, etc. I cannot give up. Giving up is very painful for me. There is where shaurya comes into play. Shaurya, you know what did he say? Shaurya. Valor, bravery. You know, country people are there, military people, soldiers are very brave. What do you mean by brave? For protecting the country when they go on the line of control, when they go, borders. You know what is there in the mind? Huh? Their point is, very rarely you speak. What a surprise. So good. So in their mind is, I'll give up my life to protect the country. If my hand is cut and my grenades are blasting, mines are there to blast my body, and sometimes they are shot and they are wounded, they are shooting at that time. Blood is oozing out. This is the shaurya of a Sainik. He is ready, and if he is not, he should go back home and eat khichdi. Then nothing can be done. Get out. Khichdi is there or today? Huh? How it comes in? See, there is some connection somewhere. You should not go on the army. And there is no role which does not need shaurya. I'll tell you all shaurya slowly. There is a fire walk. And if you don't go through the fire walk, you will be uncommitted. You have no strength inside. Life is not that simple. And no role is that simple. The shaurya of the Sainik is that he says, okay, you can, shoot me, still I'll keep on fighting for the country. Till my last breath I'll die. Till I die, I'll keep on fighting for the country. Body is not an issue for him. His body can, be mutilated and thrown away. Still he will continue that. Oh. There is a shaurya of a mother also. You know what is the shaurya of a mother? What is the shaurya of a mother? What is the valor of the mother? You know that? Huh? Bolo? No. That even dog and cat do. They protect the child, feed the child. Shaurya of a mother is that she had prepared such a child who can be for the seva of the Lord. At her cost. Sumitra ji. Lakshman ji comes not to take permission, but to inform her. He is very clever. He said, supposing she says no. Tat tumar Ram Vaideh Humadi. Ram is your father and mother is your Sita. Go. It is for your cause only he is going to the forest. She didn't think that what will happen to me, who will serve me. Both my son are serving somebody else. I gave the birth, I brought them, I fed them, I took care of them, I sent to school. I worked for them. And nobody is for me. Yeah. Shaurya was required there. Where some big sacrifice, life requires bigger sacrifice than we have the capacity to sacrifice. Requirements of life is not a small sacrifice. Whether you are a father, mother, husband, wife, any role, it requires a shaurya. She could have started crying and stopped from going to Bhagwan Ram, Sumitra ji. Shaurya is there in the role of, what is the shaurya of a disciple? What is the shaurya of a disciple? Bolo? Huh? Shaurya of a disciple is, I will follow the words of the teacher, I will have faith. नारद बचन न मैं परितजहूं. When Saptarishi comes to Parvati ji, came to Parvati ji, and they said, whom are you marrying? Don't you know his history? 7 people, huh? And that too Saptarishi of that Manvantar, not ordinary rishis. We don't need Saptarishi. Any mad person comes and says something about our teacher, we will have shaken faith. Mad person. You don't need a Saptarishi. Forget about one rishi की तो बात ही छोड़ दो. हम लोग बहुत कमजोर लोग हैं. We have hardly any faith. When any quality is very less, it is very easily shakeable. You can take it very fast. Water in the cup can be easily thrown out. Water from the ocean cannot be thrown out. Mad person says something over God or teacher, we will be shaken up and we'll say, no, he is not wrong, he is right, I think. 2 कौड़ी का भी हमारा faith नहीं होता. Thank God, God protects us, protects our faith. Unshaken faith, she said, Narad bachan na main paritajau. And not only this, Aapu kahe satbar mahesu. Well, even Shivji says 100 times, then also I will not leave his words. This is the shaurya of a, because it is difficult to follow teacher's words. He will not say, go and eat halwa puri. Go and sleep. This is not his words. Go and sleep. Sleep till late in the morning. Okay, beta. This is mothers will say, who spoil the children. And give a weak child to the society after they pass away or while they are not passing away also. One cranky, stupid, angry child they give. Not all, those who are watching, not them. Those who are those who are, those who don't have shaurya of mother. हिली नहीं वो. She could go through that shaurya. My obedience is there. You have said that means I will die after. There is only 2 things. Either I am this way or that way. I am not in the between. When I have shaurya means I have gone to burn myself for the altar. I have gone for sati. When I am sitting with my husband's body and the fire is on now, either I should not have sat. Right? Now that I have sat, then only I will burn. I will go through that burning experience. Then I'll go and become one with that truth. आसान नहीं है. There is nothing very, life is not easy because our ideals are not very firm. We have no commitment, or our commitment is very kacha, very, very weak commitment is there. आलस नहीं को कौतुक नहीं. Parvati ji says to Saptarishi, he says, those who are not lazy, they are very playful. You can go and you can play with others. Not with me. ये shaurya था. Shaurya of a student is not that he can speak very well. No. He can be lecturer. He can be very good lecturer in the universities. Professor he can be. Shishya is another word. And Chhatra is another word in Sanskrit. Shishya word is there. Shasanat, Shas dhatu is there in Shishya. One who can be ruled upon. Whom you can prevail upon. Do this, get up, sit down, go down, sleep, get up. This is what is called Shas dhatu is there. Not one who does lot of jap and lot of puja. He may not be a student. Ravana was a very good pujari but not a good Shishya. He was a good scholar of Samved. He wrote commentary on Samved. If you remember, Bhagwan Ram praised Ravana after he died. And when Ravana used to get up, if you remember, Ved mantras used to be chanted while he was getting up in the morning. Some of you also must be hearing when you get up, Ved mantras. वो अलग ही है. Shaurya itna, unless you go through that, that altar won't accept you. He won't give you the strength that you need. Shivji wouldn't have accepted Parvati ji if she had not gone through that. Everybody has their own area of firework. I'm ready for that firework. And if you are afraid, then you are nowhere. You are neither this side, then you have no source where you can claim that I have really pleased in now. This is the final one. Same thing happened to Satiji also. Satiji's turning point was when? Not when Shivji asked her, don't go to your father's house. Because my portion is not there in the yajna. I am not given a place there. When she goes there and she sees that there is no portion of Lord Shiva there. Every Bhagwan, and that yajna was meant to humiliate him rather. Now her commitment came back. And she said, no, she did not say, I'm going back now. Why? Why? She could have said, okay, I'm not going to be here, I'm going back. Who will tell why? She wanted to repent for her mistake of not following Lord Shiva. And he said, this body has come from you. I don't want this body to be associated with somebody who is against my husband, against Lord. I will be associated with the one who is only with Lord Shiva. Jo more siv param sanehu. Man kram bachan ekahu brat ehu. Jo more man param sanehu. Jo more siv param sanehu. I am not talking of ordinary love. Man karma bachan Satya Brat Nemu. I am going to repent also. Why I didn't follow you? And also this body, because it has come from you, O Daksh. Therefore, I don't want this body which is there, which is associated with you. Oh Ram, please come and burn this body. And she went into Yogagni. He said, again I'll be burned. See the commitment. This is firework. This is shaurya. This is shaurya. Not that if somebody was against your teacher and against your God, you could accept that. Yet, I'm not going to accept it. I'm not an ordinary person. She didn't go and test Shivji whether Shivji is right or wrong, whether my father is right. Maybe he is right. He should have got up when he came. And then she is born as Parvati ji. You have to make your ideal. Unless that place is there for you, whose hands are already on your head and whose eyes are on you, you will be unsafe. You will have no knowledge. You will forget it. Like Karna forgot the knowledge in the battlefield. Talents don't work here. You can perform a dance and song performance on the stage. In debate competition, you can go for the oratorical skill and get some medal and have clapping for 10-15 minutes. People forget also, or medal will be thrown after you pass away. Who will keep the junk? At least you give, you can get some money also. Who will keep your medal? Cup is there, cup. You can't drink tea in that. Why it is called cup? Better is our cup. At least we can get some tea and haldi water. Who keeps a certificate? They do certify that he was qualified in song competition and debate competition and elocution and it will all be scrapped and burned later on. It doesn't give you strength. Strength comes when you go for shaurya is there. Every role, not only this role. Sita ji shaurya you see. Trinadhari ot kahat baidehi sumari avadpati. Bolo. Param sanehi. Ravan comes with all paraphernalia. With makeup also he came. 10 heads, so difficult for makeup. You struggle with one face only. And in front of all demons and demons, you know what Sita ji says? In Valmiki Ramayana, too much she says. 2 chapters are there when Sita ji is scolded. Badly scolded. I told you Valmiki Ramayana is too much in black and white. Sunu dasmukh, khadyot prakasa, kabahu ki nalani kare bikasa. He said, lotus bloom only by the sun, not by the firefly. Ravana said, what? What did you say? He said, what you heard? You are a firefly, I am firefly. है हिम्मत किसी की रावण के सामने? So shaurya, when shaurya is there, then only she had passed that test of shaurya. Then you are very balshali. She had gone through that test also. That firework is gone. One more example is there. And a lot of examples are there. And what is the cause of the shaurya? Can you tell that? The desire. Difference between ordinary person and saint is this only. Saint also has desire, ordinary person also has desire. When saint listens, we should be surrendered to God and we should be, offer our ahankar, kam, krodh. Saint also is. An ordinary person, sansari also. Saint says, okay, now what can I do? Or he is not keep quiet. He said, no, you have to go through the firework. To control anger is very difficult. To control calm is very difficult. I'll do it. But it is very painful process. I'll go through that pain. Shakmoti yahi vaya sodum prak sharir vimokshanat. Kamak krodhod bhavam vegam sa yukta sa sukhinara. I'll go through of controlling. Controlling काम करो is easy. Controlling anger is easy. 100 times in a day it comes. Uninvited. No vows work. These two areas vows don't work easily. Expectation, desire and calm, apeksha and krodh. You take your vows and it will be within 1 hour of taking vows it will be. God will show you. He has a very good sense of humor. Because, why? Because I can't go through the pain of not expressing that. There is shaurya required. What is the shaurya of a teacher? Tell me. Shaurya of a guru or a teacher is. Can you tell? Shaurya of a teacher is that he does not give up on the worst student also. Kagbushundi was there. Kagbushundi, you know the story. Who used Guru kar droh karau din rati. Whole day and night I am just burning in my anger with the Guru only. And so much so that Shivji had to come to curse him. Thar thar kapai. He started, shivering badly. And Guru, I am not telling the whole story. And Guru came and he said Shivji is coming and giving him the curse of 10,000 births of Python. Hahakar bhayav. He said, what is going on? Namam Isha Mishana Nirvana Rupam Vibhum Vyapakam Brahma Veda Swarupam. He didn't say, Acha, good, you got it. No, enough you troubled me. No, you got it, good. Ye shaurya tha teacher ka. If you don't have a teacher who has a shaurya, it is difficult to carry on. University teacher is not an university teacher. The Guru word was reserved for Sadguru only. Not management Guru. Not badminton Guru and not music Guru. Guru was only for Sadguru who takes to the God and truth and goes there and he moves out. Okay. This is what? Shaurya is there. Very easy word, but see the meanings are very difficult. So what was the behind shaurya? Ichha. तीव्र इच्छा. जलने मरने के लिए तैयार हो तो चलो इस मार्ग में. कबीरा खड़ा बाजार में लिए लुकाठी हाथ, जो घर फूके अपना चले हमारे साथ. Kabir Daji said, I am standing with a burning flame. Somebody said, I want to walk with you. He said, go and burn your house first, so that you can't come back. Samarpan is easy. In front of all monkeys and all demons of Lanka, Ramji is saying to Sita Ma, that see Sita, 10 months you lived here. And therefore I cannot accept you. Not in private, he could have said in one-to-one conversation. बोलना ही तो अकेले में बोल सकते थे. But how can the test be there of her? Samarpan. He said, you give me any amount of trouble to me, any amount of कष्ट. I have chosen you. You are God. ध्यान रखना हमारी बात को. You cannot have samarpan on human being. I am dedicated to God, dog. You cannot be dedicated to dog. Dog will run away. Where will your dedication go? Huh? If you were there in front of Ramji and Ramji had said to you what you would have thought, right? We have ahankar on the tip of our nose and tip of our hair, everywhere ahankar is just ready to jump out. We don't left. Jao, hum ja rahe hain. Okay, you go your way. 10 months I suffered here. I went for 14 years unnecessarily for you. This is what I am dead for. I went 10 years, 12 years, 14 years, I am there, I am suffering because of you only. I was a princess and you are accusing me of my character, huh? What the heaven are you talking? हम लोग इसलिए तो हम लोग को भगवान पसंद नहीं करते ना. Therefore God keeps at distance. Why Bhagavan used to cry for Sita ji? This reason is there. Samarpan means I have chosen you. Now I have your God for me. I will live for you. I will never leave you. Thrice test was there, big test of Sita ji. Thrice. Asking to go to the Valmiki ashram without telling her. He asked Lakshman ji, go and take her. And I told you in detail about the Leelas. Don't question anything now. It was a Samarpan Leela to bring the greatness of Sita ji. And then she's asked to come back again. In front again she has to say the same things. Because she could go through this firework. Therefore she is what? Without Sita ji, Ram ji is not worshipped. Sita Ram is there. Not only Ram is there. Neelam bhujshyam alkomalangam Sita samaropitvam bhagam. If you cannot go through the firework, mental firework, if you cannot leave your ahankar, if you cannot leave your kam krodh, if you cannot leave your insistences, then infinite is not for you. Sorry. He will not come to help you. Karna knew Bhagavan Krishna is Bhagavan. Dhyan rakhna. Don't forget this point. But he didn't have samarpan towards Bhagavan. Such an important thing is there. Therefore, dharma cannot be practiced unless you have that capacity. If you want to be a Christ, first get crucified. Shauryam. Oh, so difficult. Easy kya hai? Easy, if something easy, those who are sad, they choose a very easy life. What they wanted, they did it. What they did not want, they did not do. So there is no altar ready at the end of the life. There is no bigger infinite, it is not for you, in you, by you, from you. हमने बनाया नहीं है सब भगवान. When God goes through and he sees, no, he has come through a lot of troubles, oh my God. उसने बहुत सहा हमारे लिए. For me, he has gone through a lot. This is what Ramji, when he used to see Bharatji, this was the point. He has gone through a lot for me. This is what Narsim Bhagwan saw when he saw Prahlad. When Prahlad was there, and Narsim Bhagwan came, he said, you have gone a lot. And he went to the extent, he said, please forgive me. Bhagwan, Narsim said to Prahlad, not that easy path. It is not that externally you have to do some tapasya. Tapasya starts at the mind level, so difficult. To have nishtha, to commitment, to remove kam krodh. No, thy will be done. Not mine. This life belongs to those who are ready to go through all kinds of trials and tribulations only for one purpose. Everybody goes for, I have gone through a lot of trouble to bring up this child. Nothing great about you. I am in my, my daughter's place. She is giving birth to baby. So I'm awake whole night. Nothing, no punya is there, don't worry. What? No punya is there. Pain is for her, labor is for you. Therefore it is called labor pain. Nothing great about you. Even dog and cat work for their children. Don't say like that, Swamiji. I don't like that. I'm working for my son. No, if you see God in son, then it is fine. I see. No, you don't see. If you see, then you will have devotion towards the God. You feel secure after so many years you have worked for your son. How many years? 50 years you have worked for your son, daughter. And devotion has come. That means you didn't work for God. झूठी बात मत करो. झूठ बोले कौवा काटे. You are lying. You are compromising. If you had really worked for God through your son, daughter, you will see God and God will be very happy with you. And you will feel very happy today. Forget about that son, daughter. We work for our son, daughters, not for God. And that working makes you weak. Nothing great about that. There is no shaurya involved. If you had seen there, yes, he is my Lord and I want the only fruit, I am worshipping Lord through him, I don't bother about him, then you will have a lot of strength and security in your mind because of that son, daughter also. That is the cause of your devotion. But we don't do like that. This lipapoti doesn't work here. Patchwork doesn't work here. It can work on your jeans and pant and shirt. And very poor time has come. People wear torn jeans now. Somebody says the fashion. There are more expensive jeans which are torn, somebody said. Which are rubbed a lot. Somebody said like that. I say I have never used and I don't know also. That jeans which is crushed a lot, which has, if new jeans are there, it is not, it is not in your jeans to put on jeans. So, if if that jeans has gone very old, no, it has rubbed and the color changes here, there, somewhere it is torn, somewhere it is cut, then it is high class. Daridra. From childhood we have been told, then don't keep torn clothes and don't put on torn clothes, okay? Don't put on torn clothes and don't put the broken vessels in your house. And cracked mobile also. They say Daridra comes. Lakshminji has one elder sister. Both a contrast in two sisters. One is Lakshmi, other is Daridra. If you put broken pots, I hope there is no broken pots. Don't keep any broken pots, broken cup, broken pots, or any vessel which is broken, torn clothes. Of those who put on such jeans, rest is for you to understand. Big person put on. Actor, actresses, I see sometimes. हम कहीं क्या गरीबी आ गई फिल्म नहीं मिल रही क्या इनको? They're not getting film torn. Then they say no, this is a fashion. Anyway, so shauryam word. ये रास्ता ऐसा नहीं है आसान. And therefore we need a teacher because we are not a very simple people. We are very lazy. So we are like that sati who runs and when she sees the fire, she runs away. So there are some people standing with a stick. They'll throw again. Either you should not go. Half burnt is not okay. So teacher is one is standing with a stick. So you went there for firework and you felt it's too hot, jap is too much. Well, put mare isko. Again go there. So this is his role. But some are very clever. They run away from the teacher also. So this shauryam, mushkil hai. Parvati ji, do you think it was easy for her? Between Shivji and Parvati ji, distance, what covered the distance between Shiva and Parvati ji? What covered the distance? Covered the distance is that I disobeyed you, therefore I am out of your mind. And I am wanting to be back in your mind through my self-inflicted tapasya. Child of shauryam is tapasya. And father of shauryam is, mother of shauryam is shubhecha. Tivra shubhecha, a very auspicious desire is there. बहुत दम चाहिए. It's not the path of weaklings, cannot follow. It is not a path of weaklings. It needs a lot of strength. Working outside you don't need a lot of strength. You can have glucose and you can still run. What? Triphala also you take, no? Triphala. Or you can have lot of Ayurvedic powder, vitamin D, P, C. यहाँ तुम मरो तब जियोगे. If you want to live happily, learn to die. Let the wrong I die. Then only God will live. Your wrong I, your ego and God cannot live together. You have made God die. Because you are making your wrong I live. In your heart, God is dead. Because He is not listened to. There is no security felt. There is no support felt. There is no joy felt. There is no bliss felt. God is dead. Because I is alive. I live for the death of that I. My project is the death of the false I. Death of the false values, false attachment. That is what Parvati did. Sita ji did. चले आएंगे? हाँ. Ready for shaurya. ये नहीं गए lunj, punj, kunj, dunj. This won't work here. This potato cut people won't work here. Boiled potato and tomato. Little you put knee pressure and they are smashed. ये सब नहीं चलता यहाँ पे. Well, I thought I will live my eye, but not today. From tomorrow I will start. Next word is, let me chant that 26 shlok. Satyam shaucham daya kshantihi titiksho paratishrutam. No. Shamo damastapash samyam titiksho paratishrutam. अच्छा, फर्स्ट लाइन आई. फिर से बोलते हैं. सत्यम शौचम दया क्षांति त्याग संतोष आर्जवम शमो नमस्तपः साम्यम तितिक्षो परतिश्रुतम ज्ञानम विरक्तिरैश्वर्यम शौर्यम तेजो बलम स्मृति स्वातंत्रम कौशलम कांति धैर्यम मार्दममेव च. नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज तेज. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दिस कम्स इन दैवी संपत्ति ऑल्सो. दैवी संपत्ति ऑल्सो. हाँ, it must be coming, don't worry about it. Everywhere these words come, Swamiji. I'm quite tired of these words. I don't know how long I have to listen all these things. So next word, till you have this value, you have to keep on listening. Well, I will pass away. Then again, next birth, if you don't have, next birth again you will be coming and listening here. Better you listen, realize this, so that next birth, this lockdown is not there. So next word is teja. Teja means very important word is there. Teja means what? Teja means from inside and outside. You are not overwhelmed by your inner weaknesses. Everybody has some essence, and his value is only if you have the essence. Many times I say in a lighter vein, the chili has a value only if it is very hot. If chili is not hot, तो उसमें कोई दम नहीं है, स्वामी. One small chili they used to bring this big. You were liking it. This big chili was there. This big. You cannot eat it. Even if you touch, your hand started burning. वो तेज है उसका. Everybody is careful about that. Well, don't eat it. Please careful. बाप रे, वो तेज है उसका. Essence through which you are non-negligible. I'm repeating it. ध्यान देना. Essence in you, because a role requires an essence through which you cannot be neglected, you cannot be trampled upon, you cannot be insulted, you cannot be walked upon, and that is called your tej. Oh. Even you are silent, but you will be noticeable. You may sit silently somewhere at the corner also. At one corner you will be sitting silently. But if you have that essence, you will be noticed. You cannot be neglected for a long time. Through which you are not dominated by your inner weaknesses. Weaknesses may come up, but they can't dominate. They don't have a say. Calm came, but he didn't have any say. Krodh came, anger came, he didn't have a say. Like the offices, many people may murmur, but everybody doesn't have a say. In the house also. Who has a say? Mother-in-law has a say, daughter-in-law, son, I don't know who has a say. So, Tej is that tendency through which inside you there is no overwhelming negative experience which makes you forget God and your Dharma. Again, say slowly, say such a long sentence you said so fast. What you said, Dharma? Arey, nahi, start, let me start again. Don't lose your Tej. Tej is that thing in you. What did I say? No overwhelming experience or feelings or thought which can suppress your dharma and lordliness even for a minute. You stand tall. The good English word is there. Walk tall. Stand tall. Pata laga, laziness came, I slept. Already whole night I slept. Woke up at 11:30. Again after eating I felt I should, They say after nap is a power nap. You have no power anyway, what does it matter? So, then again after 1:30, this bed is there. Very worst thing is bed. I said, let me sit only, I will not lie down. This was a total lie. Then you say, let me take support of the pillow. Then you took support. Then you say, let me spread my feet. Just, that's it. Then you felt, let me, stretch slightly. And then slowly. In 1-2 attempts, you understood that you are sleeping. "11:30 guy got up to become bhais, and he again slept at 1:30. Getting up at 4:30 for tea. They say we should be on time. You should follow the kitchen rules. I am following. What wrong I am doing? ये महाराज या महारानी 3 घंटे फिर सो गए. I didn't have the guts. Laziness came. No. Get up now. Go and wash your face. Walk and do jap. No, over. But I will fall ill. You die. There is no question of ill. You die. You cannot play with me. 11 hours are too much. I never imagine I can sleep for 11 hours. 6 hours also is difficult for me. I don't remember where I slept 6 hours at a stretch. 5 hours also I don't think I had sleep at a stretch. Yeah, sleep. Anger came, I became angry. Arey, he is your father, bhai. He is double, triple your age. He is wrong. Arey, wrong, right? He has given you money, whatever you have, you are nothing in front of him. You are indebted to him. बुद्धि लगाओ जरा सा, puts your lights on. He is your mother. He is your guru. उसी से सब मिला है तुमको. You are worthless person. We are today in this room only because of our Gurudev. He has a right to scold and shout on us, not we. Our right is only to be at the feet and do sashtang pranam, even if he kicks us. He taught without logic, and therefore I will surrender without logic. There is no logic of surrender. Don't put logic of surrender. The moment you put logic, you become illogical. Love, moment you put logic in love, love is contaminated, it is disturbed. It is inexplicable, anything bigger is inexplicable. Anything smaller only falls in the purview of cause and effect. Kripa is inexplicable. Ahetuk kripa it is called. Tej means, I have my weakness, I will try to get over it now. Kam came, no, you cannot get an expression from me. Krodh came, no way. No, I am angry for last 2 days. And remember one thing, moment you lose your essence, you are negligible person. You can be neglected. Then don't say somebody is neglecting me. You are worth neglecting. If you are a giver in somebody's life, if you have the element, Sita ji could not be neglected, even in Lanka. Even, that Trijata, etc., used to come and praise her. Even Ravana, first time when he saw Sita ji, he offered namaskar to Sita ji. Ravana. Kumbhakaran used to do namaskar to Sita ji. If you are standing for some value, even if you are a servant and a sweeper also, Shabri could not be neglected. Shabri, she was outcast. Adham te adham, adhamati nari. Kivat cannot be neglected. You have anger, you have expectation, you don't do your duty, therefore you are neglected, sir. If you have performed your duty, if you have done too much, people will search for you. It is like fire. Without you, work cannot be done. Without you, somebody's life cannot be done. Without Tej, anybody is happy without you. That means you have not performed your best. Laws remain laws. Whether I say or I don't say, it doesn't matter. Dekhi pratap na kabhi man sanka jahi jimi ahigan mahu garuda asanka. Dekhi sab brikuti sakal sabhita. When people used to go to Ravan, they were seeing the eyebrows of the Ravan because he was so terrible and terrific. And when Hanumanji goes, he said, among the small snakes, like a big vulture is there. He is unafraid. Ravan said, Yari, tu bada gajab ka hai monkey. Kahi ke bal gale sita kisa. Who is there behind you so much you are daring, monkey? तेज ऐसे नहीं आता बैठे बैठे. Tej will not come. There are just 3 sources only. Either I perform what my duty was, as a husband, as a wife, as a child, as a son, as a daughter, as a student, as a disciple, as a teacher. That means I have done sufficient sacrifice to perform the dharma. You are dharmveer. Not dharmveer. Dharmveer. Got me? Dharmveer. Bali was dharmveer. Second was? 3 causes are there for Tej. Well, you did not tell. I tell? I didn't say. First is, I have performed what my respect. Please note, don't take this word. Therefore, I am not using a duty word. I am performed my respective dharma. You cannot catch me, you did not do your duty. That means I sacrifice my sleep, I sacrifice my calm, krodh, I sacrifice my expectation I'm not working for one person. I'm repeating this is the essence of Dharma. Don't say I've done my Dharma to my son, daughter. बेकार की बात है. Do the Dharma for the God through him. Every person in his area is a place where you are offered sacrifice for God. I have sacrificed a lot for Lord through the family. Don't say only family. You will be caught. I'm repeating it. Please get my point. Because sometimes these women come and, well, I have sacrificed so much for my family. What I got, Swamiji? Cranky husband, dilapidated son, in-laws. इसे ही सेवा करते करते मरेंगे. आपका सत्संग करें कि इनकी सेवा करें? पूरी जीवन लगा दिया परिवार में. सब फैमिली के लिए क्या? This, this hand, how many rotis it made? Every day 10, 15 to 100 roti. Okay. See, it has become like roti. Put some ghee. It has become very hard. फैमिली के लिए काम किया था आपने, तो परेशान रहोगे फिर. Dharma is to be done for God via somebody. Don't make mistake this. Don't work for father, mother, son, husband, wife only. And any dharma requires kya? Sacrifice for me. I enjoy that. What do you enjoy? I enjoy giving up. Giving a sacrifice of what? Sacrifice of rahankar. Sacrifice of your comfort. Sacrifice of your ragvesh. Sacrifice of your, kam krodh. Dharma cannot be performed unless you sacrifice these main things. If I like one person a lot, I cannot teach properly. If I dislike somebody, I cannot teach properly. I'll be irritated seeing you only. गया फिर हमारा धर्म गया. आसान नहीं है. I have performed my dharma. Through dharma I have got out of my weaknesses. Dharma is to get out of our weaknesses. Dharma is not some duty. कब तक करेंगे? हाँ, स्वामी जी, when I'll die, I don't know who will be vegetable. When I die, let me see how will you see? If you die, how will you see? No, I'll come as a bhoot pret. You don't have a right. Bhoot pret, yoni is also given by God. It's not a choice that while dying there is a menu comes. Which body you want? Elephant body. Anyway, you are like that. So much weight you are putting. Elephant body, ant body. Both are ant only. One is Eli, other is only ant. Or you want ghost body. ये कोई choice, कोई menu थोड़ी ना आपकी होटल में. No, I want to see that when I go, who prepares the meal? How this person? I want to see all these things. So much I have worked for everybody and nobody recognizes. अरे 30 years you worked and you got cry only. ये कोई धर्म तुमने किया है क्या? 40 years you worked for the family and at the end you have frustration only and dejection and depression and compression and suppression only. You work for the family or you work for your ego? क्या बात कर रहे हो आप? Working is not called dharma. If you had worked for, I'm working for, and remember, dharma is a particular flight you are in, which you have to leave at a certain time. And before you enter, please check out how many hours the flight is. My time is over now, I have to go. Don't say seat is very good. Some people, while I go out of the flight, they are still sitting. I wonder why they are sitting. I think they are waiting for others to move away. They may have problem. Older but younger person are sitting sometime. I say also, go. They say, no, you go further. Dharma is a flight. At this time, my duty is over. At this age, my another duty starts. I have performed my dharma to get out of my weaknesses. Which weakness? Ahankar, Kam, Krodh, Rag, Dvesh, Irsha, etc. Number 2, What was number 2? You are not telling number 2 all the time. I have upasana in my life. I have love of Lord. More sabhai ek tum Swami. Lakshman ji could have ruled the whole Ayodhya. Bharat ji was easily, he could have ruled Ayodhya not for 14 years, whole life. It was Tej of Bharat ji that he neglected the whole Ayodhya. Tej means outside things can't bring out your kam krodh. Nobody can tempt you. And inside emotion there is no flood and storm coming in your mind. Volcanoes are not there. Cyclones are not there. What did you say? The cyclones don't come. Mood off and on is not there. Calm crowd don't overpower you. An outside situation, you can't make me fearful. This comes what was Dharma? Second was love and upasana of God. And third, by the knowledge of the self. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavaka, na chainam kledyanti apa, na shoshati maruta. Kill me, what you can kill the body, what you can do. Atma is same you. That Guru Gobind Singh, you know the story. His 2 children were buried alive. Muslims said, Aurangzeb said, you convert into Muslim. He said, no. Swadharme nidram shreya. 2 children alive. ये तेज था उनका. They tortured him. He didn't give up. Therefore, we worship him today. All over India and especially in Punjab, every house is his photograph. What was there? Tej was there. I'm telling you, no, you cannot be neglected. Sita ji could not be neglected. Lakshman ji could not be neglected. That squirrel could not be neglected. Forget about anything. Who wanted to do some seva. She could not do anything. Big stones was required. She said, no, I can put some, I can't put stones, I can take some grains, I can roll in the, ocean's coast. Speck of that purity of intention also she was non-negligible squirrel. Bhagwan Ram had to pick up and he did like that. Therefore there is a line on a squirrel. Earlier line was not there. Tej is required for a seeker. Tej is not done that I drink whiskey and will lie with them. Then eyes will only say, Tej is not there. This person is uncontrolled for 4 hours in his day. All Tej gone. Tej which keeps the sense in you. Through which you think of something bigger in life. Through which great thoughts come in you. Through which your word has a power. Through which your presence has a power. Through which devatas bow in front of you. Getting it? Pata laga attached to this person, hating that person. All my energy has gone in hating and attaching, criticizing that person, against this person. हमारा सब तेज चला जाएगा तो बेकार ही हो गया फिर. All tapasya is bekar now. Therefore, it is written in Shastra, when you are doing some anushthan, please don't talk bad about anybody. Don't get angry about anybody. Don't have calm, because you are destroying your tej. बिनु तप होय कि तेज बिस्तारा. ऐसे होगा क्या? Kardam ji had tej, therefore Kapil Rishi was born. Kapil Dev Bhagwan, in Bhagavad you hear 3rd canto. Without tej, what is there? 3 things. ठीक है? Then a person he cannot be dominated upon. That means weakness cannot dominate upon him. He is not a weakling. अरे मेरे बहुत चिंता हो रही है. कि चिंता क्या है जी? तेज नहीं क्या तुम्हारे अंदर? चिंता क्या हो रही है? Why should you worry? I'm not a person who can just fall here and there. Okay? It's not that easy. It's not natural things. If I lie, my tej will go away. If I oversleep, my tej will go away. If I have calm krodh, my tej will go away. If I don't have Ishwar Bhakti, my tej will go away. Tej comes by all these things. This is an important question. What was the Tej of Lakshmanji? No, only Ram is there in my life. It is not natural. One has to cultivate this. And for this they used to do tapasya. They used to go for austerity. They used to be very alert regarding their mind. Like I may not lose my money. If I say something, Saraswati ji will go away from my tongue. I will not criticize. No. Saraswati is required on my tongue. Oh. If I see something wrong, my God, Surya and Chandrama will go away. All Devata will go away. No. If I think like that, I'll be out. Sorry. Then there will be prashchit for that. And therefore, from that Tej came this Shastra. Commentaries came. Great men came. Gurus came. Balwan people came. Brahmacharis came. Sannyasis came. Great mothers and fathers came. Great grahasthas came. Okay. Next word. Balam. What is balam? Balam means something which can hold. Your holding power is like dhan bal is there. Jan bal is there. What is the biggest balam? I'll tell you. You will not believe, but I will have to say. Biggest balam of the person is to become smallest in front of the biggest Lord. The strength of the person is how small and how insignificant he can feel. Or he can make his desires and existence and importance in order to bring, what did I say? In front of, to make the Lord biggest. मैं शिशु सेवक स्नेह प्रतिपाला. Lakshman ji tells to Ram ji, well, you know who am I? मैं शिशु सेवक. Shisu means suckling baby, not a child. Age-wise, they were not too much difference. Hardly few months. But he is saying, I'm a suckling baby. गुरु पितु मात न जान हो काहू कहूँ नाथ स्वभाव पति आओ मोरे सबई एक तुम स्वयं. Bhav will not come unless you become very small. If you drop a water, tip of the mountain cannot take even a little overboard. It falls, rains, torrential rains are there. But the top peak doesn't take a little water because it is too high. But when it is a lower, ocean can take all water. More you become smaller, more you become bigger somewhere. And that was the secret of Bharatji's. Deenta was there. His balam was deen bal. Mosam deen hit tum saman Raghubir. When people asked him, you should become the king Bharat, and then words what he says in Valmiki Ramayana and what he says in Tulsi Ramayana is heart-rending. He said, do you accept one thing, that effect is harder than the cause? Earth is softer, iron is harder. They said, yes. He said, one whose cause is Kekai, who is so hard, that who can send such a soft-hearted Ram to forest without the sandals, whose son can be soft. His Deenta was there. I was born just to give pain to Bhagwan Ram. Oh, Kekai, when I was born, why didn't you kill me at that time only? That is Balam. In front of God. Deenta Bal, Vinay Bal. He goes to Chitrakoot. Morning there was a meeting. Night he couldn't sleep. He was just walking up and down. He said, what will I say tomorrow morning? What will I say? What face I have to say anything? What words will I use? He didn't say, what was my fault? My mother hatched a conspiracy. It's her problem. Moment you don't say I am the root of all problems, and that too in front of Lord, not in front of many persons. Your weakness is that you don't accept your weakness in front of God. We are not honest in front of God. Dishonesty in front of God is the biggest weakness of a person. Meeting is started. Vasishji said, I'm cutting the whole thing short, I'm just giving you a little. Vasishji said, Bharat, what you want to say? Say what you want to ask. Bharatji started crying. He said, I was unfortunate. But I didn't know I was so unfortunate. I said, why? He said, in our kul there's a tradition. They always ask gurus to give the advice straight away. Now time has come that guru is asking me the advice. That means you are not confident that what you will say I will obey. I have lost your confidence also. To my wickedness. If I was good, why will you ask this question to me? And to that Bharat, you know what Ramji says? Only you are punya shlok, Bharat. Tum saman, tum tat. There is nobody will be like you. What compliment he gave, Bhagwan Ram, to Bharatji. Where this bal was there? Can you become small in front of any God? Vinay bal is there. Virah bal is there. We want to show something. We want to pose something. We want to tell others, I'm not small. I'm not like you. I'm little better than you. I'll laugh on you. If your English is not good, I'll laugh on you. I'm better than you. I'll slowly mock. Here somebody else wins. Here is not the play of power here. Here how powerless you become in front of all powerful. This I am repeating it. हमारे पास कुछ नहीं. I have no strength. शिष्यस्ते हम शादे माम. We never become, we don't know what is our strength. Therefore one should read Vinay Patrika. Vinay Patrika for Vinay. Most important thing in this, balam is this, is the balam of a person. And weakest person is who has ahankar. After that all problems will be there. Because you are becoming bigger than God. Ahankar means self-importance, self-praise, self-work, self-family's problem, self-sorrow, self-joy, self-qualifications. हम तो कुछ भी नहीं हैं आपके साथ. I am nothing in front of you all. I tried to become something and this is what happened to me. Somewhere, that is one balam of a person is there. What was Sita's strength? You know that? When Bhagwan Ram said, why should I take you to the forest? What answer? You know what she gave? She said, this dasi palotahi, this servant of yours, when you will be tired, this servant of yours will press your feet. Not said princess of Ayodhya, daughter of Janak, wife of Ram. She didn't say like that. Sharadudashaye sadujat sat sarasi jodara shri mushadrisha suratanatate ashulk dasika. Gopika say, I am your servant who will not take any cost. You know why bhav was there? When Bhagwan Krishna used to walk, after walking, they used to go to that mud where Bhagavan Krishna's feet was there. They used to take that mud, put on their forehead, put on their chest, put on their face. So why are you doing like that? He said, I will also have devotion. And when Uddhavji came to Vrindavan, and he saw this love of gopis, asamaham charan renu jusham yatham sa. He said, all gopis, they just stand here. One by one, he did prostrations. He said, I cannot get dust of Krishna because Krishna cannot give me love. He himself wants love. You have love. She touched the feet and put on his head. Because gopis had no desire that Krishna should talk to me. Krishna should see me. Krishna should love me. He said, Uddhav, don't make him remember me. Yashodaji gave butter and mishri. And Uddhav said, yes, I will tell that Maya has given. He said, shh. Don't say like that. He said, why? Well, he'll start crying. I know him. Can you give something and say, don't say. We write our name with bold everywhere. Tell I have given. This life belongs to one who has learned to become zero. Zero. Non-existent unless you become. God cannot be existent in your heart. Ahankar and God can't coexist. My ways, my style, my knowledge, my schedule. Gopis used to run around, talk about Krishna, ask every day, any news is there of coming. He has not informed. They didn't say, why you forgot? I did so much for you. We trade in love. There was no trading in love. This is what balam of gopis was. So balam of Yashodaji was there. Balam of Kaushalyaji was there. We don't know how to lose our small self. Biggest weakness is this. Biggest loss, biggest weakness is I cannot become insignificant. I cannot become small. I cannot diminish. I cannot get lost. I remember myself. That is the biggest misfortune. That in front of God, I remember myself. Therefore, remembrance of God is not intense, not thick, not pure. That is the balam of a person. You will see more.